Hello and welcome back to Palworld. My Palworld addiction is still going strong, and last time we went ahead, made ourselves a breeding farm. I went ahead and started on this second base, got a couple of things set up, some fluffy pal beds to make sure that we have everyone being nice and comfortable. We have a decent bit of a food farm because when the pals breed, they do have to go and eat and sleep while they're in the middle of it. And I also started making a bit of a base over here. As you can see, this is still in progress. I haven't moved much over here yet. I haven't built too much over here yet. But I might genuinely make this more of the main base than our starting one, just because it feels way more spacious over here. So I might move some things over in time. But for today, to go ahead and to get breeding, we have to get cake. And to make cake, we need a couple of things. We need flour, which we have. We can get that from the wheat mill that we have. That just requires us to actually put something assigned to making it. We need milk, which we did get the cow, so we just have to put that in the ranch. And we need honey. Honey is harder for us to get. We have ourselves an Eliza bee in our box. So if we take this Eliza bee out, we can see that Eliza bee doesn't say anything about honey. However, I imagine we get honey when we KO it. So, if we go into the PAL deck and go down to Eliza bee, wherever that is. There it is. We can check its habitat, and we can see the area that we are going to be exploring today, I guess. We are going to be checking out this zone, taking down some Eliza bees. We have our van one, which is a fire-type flying mount. We should be able to take down Eliza bees pretty easily. There's also Bee Guard, which is the same area. We can also try and catch ourselves a Bee Guard and catch ourselves some of the other things in this zone. So that will be the plan for today. Before we head out, I am going to make sure that we go ahead and hatch our eggs so that we can set some new eggs into these. Boom, we get ourselves a bronze cherry and level up to level 26, which is very nice. We can go ahead and add ourselves... I don't know if the stamina increases the amount of stamina I have when I'm mounted on my flying mount. If it does, increasing stamina so that I have more travel distance seems like it would be a very good idea. But we also haven't put any points in work speed yet, and I do think that having a couple points here is starting to feel like it would be more useful now. When we go to craft things, it takes a very long time. We do have Lunaris to help out, but sometimes I just want to craft like 2 cloth, and having that sped up would be very convenient. So I'm going to level work speed to probably to 300. You know, 3 times work speed is actually nice. And that also gets us more tech. With power generators. And lamps. Okay. And a mounted crossbow. And the large feed bag over here. I haven't made the other feed bag yet. I do want to make a grappling gun at some point. I'm gonna grab the default grappling gun because I do think that having that will actually be kind of fun. I don't think it's useful, but I do think it will be fun. And that does sound like something that I want to do. As for these other eggs, most of the large dark eggs we've had have just been tombats. We get ourselves a Nox from that one. Okay, decent. And a Nox from that one. Okay, we got ourselves some Nox rather than tombats. I like that. Also, if anyone is wondering what I did this morning before I started recording, I managed to grab nearly 600 ore. Why? Because I am an insane person, and I just wanted to run around grabbing ore for a countless amount of time, but that does mean that we can have a ton of ore ready to smelt when Foxparks gets over to it. Oh, I see bees already. Okay. I would like to catch one, obviously, because we don't have one. And then I think we slaughter is the plan. It's a little messed up. You may notice in the bottom right, we have 292 pal spheres. Yes, that is a lot of pal spheres. I imagine we will be fine to just throw a bunch kind of willy-nilly. I'm not going to worry too much. Oh, wow, we got that first try. Damn, okay, nice. Well, time to destroy every bee that we see. We also do get honey from catching them, but that's not as fun. Excuse me? No. No. Oh, it still drops honey. Oh. Oh, nice. Can they just do that? Okay, we have explosive bees. All right. And we also have level 26 and 27 members of the Free Pal Alliance over here. Okay. I'm going to assume they're the new replacement for Syndicate Thugs. You're not getting my pals. My pals will never be free. They will stay as my workers, and I will have it no other way. Oh, we also have a Mossander over here. I let it move over so I can get the back bonus. 1%. Okay, I don't think we're going to be getting a back bonus on it. Never mind. We're going to have to weaken it. Oh my god, he's so goofy. Okay, off I go. All right, he's got an actual fat Mega Punch. Something to be afraid of. The one downside to us using this fire mount is obviously they get set on fire, which means if we want to actually catch something, we have to be careful. I think it can live one more just fine. That range is getting a little bit more dicey. What is the catch rate? Catch rate is bad, but I have effectively infinite Pal Spheres. Oh my god. Okay. Okay, it was only like 3 or 4 balls. A pal so powerful it's hard to believe. In one experiment, this pal tore through 3,000 sheets of paper at once. Only by some miracle, this pal isn't a meat eater. Is that a boss that I see over there? Okay, I see an egg first of all. I'm gonna grab every egg that I see. Ah, we can also now start seeing the effigies around. This is where the distraction part of the episode begins. Everyone buckle up. I'm about to get very distracted and go find a ton of effigies. This is a War Sect boss. Okay, I don't know what that is. That's a little scary. It's level 30, so we're not going to be going into it. I will grab the Pal Spheres around it, though. Oh, what are these? Gobfins. Oh, we have ourselves some land sharks over here. Okay, okay. I see an effigy in the swamp. My lighting is freaking out a little bit today. None of them seem to be alone. I'd like to fight them one at a time. Especially as, you know, we're weak to water. Although, also, if they're right next to the fast travel point, I can come back here and grab one whenever, I guess. I can just focus on effigies for now. Yoink. There it is, in between these rocks. Yoink. No detonating. No. Wait, that... Oh, it stops the attack if you try and catch it. Unironically, kind of useful information. There we go, and we grabbed ourselves a second one, just because we could. There are more bees over there. There's also a sleeping gorilla rat. This one is alone. Okay, we'll try and catch this one. Be inflamed. Nice. Nice. That's at a range where I could maybe do one more. I'm just gonna throw balls. Okay, finally. I am so stubborn when it comes to catching these things. It beats the ground rhythmically to communicate with its comrades. The meaning of each rhythm differs by troop, but the distinction between them is still largely unknown. And there's the effigy right beside it, which we will yoink. Oh, we have another one just up the cliff by these Mossanders. I don't think I need to catch another one of these just yet. What the? He's ascending. Oh no. He's off. Did the Ornode just spawn underneath him and launch him? Oh my god, the T-pose on the way down. Oh, I love early access games so much. One all the way up on that cliff face, but there's one a little bit closer that we'll go for first. Also, everyone is starving. Happens. I yoink this one on the way up there. We are going to grab that one as well. Oh, we do have 2 more towers visible over in that direction to the north, actually. That is good information to have, because I had no idea where we were going for the next bosses. Seems like we have 2 over that way. One looks like it's in snow, and one looks like it's even further than that, so I don't know if they're the ones we're meant to do next. But actually, once we get to the top here, we can have a look at maybe seeing what lies around, as this is pretty high up. And our reward for climbing to the very top has been yoinked. Okay, so that direction we have seen. That's where the Grintail boss was and all of that stuff, right? Yeah, and that teleporter. That island we haven't explored yet. Is that another tower all the way out that way? That looks like another tower over that way. There's a tower there. There's a tower there. That is kind of hard. That looks like a tower over there. That's 4 more towers. Okay. And then there's the tower there. That lets us see a lot, actually. Maybe this one would be the closest. Either this one over on the far right or this one here. I mean, we could check it out. We have this one that is kind of hidden on the side. I mean, if you were looking from the other side, you wouldn't be able to see this one. Have we discovered anything else on our map? No. Okay, let's keep exploring a bit deeper. We have the bees, but we are going to need more honey than that. We could breed a couple times, but I'm probably going to want to breed until we have, like, specific traits on things, because I love min-maxing. Did I fly to the top of another one of these because I have effigy brain rot? I absolutely did, and the effigy brain rot is not going to be stopping anytime soon. We do have a fast travel point down here, which I do think we will go and grab. Ooh, is that a queen bee? We haven't actually caught a queen bee ourselves. We just hatched one, which felt kind of cheesy, so I wouldn't hate trying to catch one. It is level 28. But I mean, there is a teleporter right next to it, so there's no reason not to, I guess. We will take out her guard first. Seems like it would be the most effective thing to do. Flamethrower. Sorry, Ignis Breath. Take that out. I don't think the queen bee even realized her servant was attacked. She sure didn't. Alright, let's get this going. We should be fine. I don't think we'll have too much trouble. Or I should say Vanworm should be fine. We might have trouble, depending on if we get hit instead of Vanworm, I guess. If it hits through with, like, Wind Cutter and hits our HP bar. I would like to try and catch this. I'm worried that I'm going to set it on fire when it has actually 1 HP remaining, but if that happens, it happens. That's pretty low. 3% catch rate. Uh-oh. This is probably a point where I should stop being stubborn and I should just Giga Spit, right? Yes. Yes, it was. Okay, nice. And we get ourselves an Eliza Bee that we actually caught ourselves. A Swift Eliza Bee. We have another effigy and an encampment over here. I'm just kind of heading north until we get to hopefully a fast travel a little bit closer to where that tower is. I'd love to see the level ranges around the tower is kind of my thought process right now. Oh, I do see an effigy down near the waterfall. Oh, 2 effigies down by the waterfall. They know me. Yoink. And a yoink. I personally love waterfall treasures. I do. I'm a sucker for them. Oh, another effigy on the way up. Don't mind if I do. Alright, this is where we then hit snow. Are we going to immediately start freezing to death? We have a temperature gauge in the bottom left. No, actually. We can take a look at this tower. I don't think we're going into it yet, but it's good to have it unlocked. This could be the goal of the episode. We get ourselves some lore. I want to see something's level around it, so I have an idea of what to expect, rather than just running straight in. Also, is this new? Oh! Oh! Well, I will grab this while I'm here, of course. Good to know that there is a fast travel right next to coal. Wild chillets! I'm in the promised lands. Coal first. Coal first. Coal first. Finish the vein. Finish the vein, brain. Finish the vein. Okay. Chill it. Raindrix? Okay. Level 29, level 20, level 24. So maybe we do this when we hit level 30, I guess? It's a little bit too early to tell. I'd like to see some more things around to get a better idea of, you know, the levels, as that's quite a range that we saw between those Chillets and Raindrix. Where did the Raindrix go? Am I blind? Ah, that's where the Raindrix went. It is level 29, but it is an ice type. We might be okay. I mean, we caught the Eliza Bee, right? If we can catch the Eliza Bee, surely we can catch this. Terrible reasoning, but, you know. Ow, there goes my shield. I do feel like we're doing very significantly less damage, and that's okay. We have to dodge a little bit more, which, admittedly, we're not doing very well right now. Yep, didn't dodge that either. That's fine. Blast it again with the big fat flamethrower. We are kind of winning the trade. We just have to... Oh, okay. That froze me. I'm just going to throw a ball just to buy some time to, like, get some distance. There's no way. Okay, alright. Well, sure. Its transparent cerulean antlers glow with the cold of absolute zero. Any who touch them with their bare hands are instantly frozen and smashed to pieces. Oh, well that's kind of messed up. I kind of love it. Oh my god, there's so many chillets running around. I love it here. I want to move here. Is this rock just a rock? This rock looks yellow. Sulfur? Oh, we can get sulfur and coal here at this tower base. That's actually crazy. And ore. Admittedly, not a huge chunk of either of them. It's like one node of them. But if I teleport here every now and again, that will add up. That will add up. Power of the Free Pal Alliance. Alright, we are going to keep in mind that this tower is a good spot to farm at. We're not... Okay, level... Ooh. 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 Okay. I need that, first of all. I need that. God, I love Chiller. Alright, we are gonna try and fight this. This is when things start getting sillier. I really shouldn't be trying to fight a level 31 right now, but... We caught the last one in one ball, so now I have an ego. Now I think I can do anything. I mean, we have type advantage, which admittedly I haven't really been using that much so far in this game, I will admit. I've kind of just been running with what I like rather than focusing on type matchups. But if this is going to be an ice type boss, if we just bring a couple fire types, we'll be a-okay. Fire types in this game, by the way, are good against grass and ice. They are good against two types. So fire is a very useful type to have on the team compared to every other type. Kind of just whittling this thing down. Alright, we're going to throw our ball. Oh, I missed. There we go. I am going to use Giga Spears for this, as it is level 31. I feel like it is appropriate. First ball again. Okay, Christ. It looks, on nights when the aurora is visible, it looks up towards the sky and begins to howl a beautiful song. This does, however, leave it vulnerable to attacks from enemies, like me. Like me. Is there anything else we would want to do while we're here? We can take a look into the crater, I guess. There is an effigy in the crater. Okay, I'm glad I looked. Effigy acquired. Oh my god, the horde of Swees following the sweeper. That's so cute. I think it's time to go. We do have more coal that we could grab, but I know that it's here now. That's fine. We are going to go back, and I originally came out to get honey, and I got distracted on a mountaintop. This game is a trap. You will never be free from the addiction. So we can craft ourselves 3 cakes for now. And then we're just waiting on milk, which will just be a time thing. But 3 cakes lets us breed a little bit to start. Oh, okay. That is going to take a millennia. All right. How are my ingots doing? My ingots are like halfway done. Let's grab the... Oh. Let's make ourselves some metal armor. All right, we have ourselves our metal armor. This is 70 defense, 250 health, and cold resistant level 1. Our pelt armor was 49 defense, 196 health, and cold resistant level 1. So this is just an upgrade, despite this being a rare armor schematic that we got. Wiggle. Alright, but also, we got ourselves E-Guard, was the first thing that we got, which drops honey when assigned to a ranch. And while in the team, Eliza B's stats will be increased. I am very curious as to how good a full B team would work. I don't know if it's something that I want to do right now, but it does sound funny, and I will give it that. We got ourselves the Mosander, which has a grenade launcher, apparently. Okay, good at transporting, planting, handiwork, and lumbering. We got this off of the black market. which I can show the clip of right now. Okay, I went to go and check the black market as a very quick intermission because I needed a break from mining, and he is selling some goodies. Over here we have some things that we haven't seen before, so I wanted to make sure that I included this. We have ourselves a Petalia at level 9, which has the partner skill Blessing of the Flower Spirit, level 3 Seeding, level 2 Handiwork, level 2 Harvesting, level 2 Medicine, and Transporting. That seems incredibly good. So we are absolutely going to grab that. We have plenty of money. We have ourselves a Mao, which seems like a cat, which isn't updating over here for some reason. I'm not sure why that's not updating over here. But we're going to buy Petalia for now. Now it's updated. We can get Mao, which is the gold digger cat that we got in the dungeon. We have Tombat, which we've already had, and this one's a slacker as well. We have Corgnito, which looks like a plague doctor, and I want it. Let's read that real quick. Long ago, it freely soared the skies. After losing a contest with the Gale Claw, it abandoned the skies and now lives a secretive life in the dark of night. And we also have ourselves a Pen King, which I think is what was here last time as well. Alright, we are back at base. Show me Petalia. Broncherry? I like Broncherry, but I want to see this. Ooh, hold on. We're going to take it outside of the base zone so that we can see it properly, because if not, it's going to try and immediately go to work. If we're outside of the base zone and it just chills near us... That's a pretty cute pal. I like that a lot. Let's have a look at this ability, shall we? We have ourselves Blessing of the Flower Spirit. When activated, use medicinal flowers to restore the player's HP. So it's a healer. Okay. It's a healer that's a sadist. Uh-oh. Yeah, this is very cute. I like this. I don't think I like it more than Broncherry. So I think I'm going to keep Broncherry on the team for now. But I do like this a lot, and I'm glad we picked it up. We got Gorirat. When activated, unleashes a primal fury that increases Gorirat's attack power. I would love to know by how much. 10%, 25%, 50%, 100% for a short time. Like, I would like to know that. It is a hooligan, so it has extra attack. We have ourselves the Eliza Bee, which I think we've already looked at before. Yeah, just, you know, stats increase based on how many bee guards you have. You got Rangedrix, which can be saddled. It is a dainty eater, so its food bar goes down a bit slower, and it is obviously an ice type. Scaled down to our level, of course. And we also got Oxical, which is while in team increases attack power of Ice Pals, which includes Chillet. So has a 10% decrease to incoming lightning damage. Okay, bit of a weird trait, but I'm going to replace Lunaris, because to be honest, I have this thing just there for our handiwork level. That's the main reason it was on the team. So if we put Foxicle on, one, it's already a very high level, so it will be appropriately leveled with us, and it also boosts Chillet's attack power. Why is Chillet missing a move? What? Why are Chillet's moves changed? I did say I wanted to make myself a hip lantern, and I did also say I wanted to make myself a grappling gun, so I'm going to make both of these as well. Alright, and with automatic light. This should make things easier on everyone's eyes watching as well, so I'm glad that this is here, because I would run around in the dark otherwise. We also needed some fiber. We have so much spare wood. May as well just grab like 200 for now. It is nighttime. And you know what that means? Alright, my effigy brain rot is in full force. I can't help it. We have one up here that I waypointed that I saw off in the distance every night, and it was getting on my nerves that I could see it all the time. We also have two over there, those two that I keep seeing just at night while I'm trying to do things, and I need to get those off my screen, or else I'm not going to be able to pay attention. Yoink. And yoink. Okay, alright. I just needed those to be gone. I did just notice that the hip lantern is active even when on a flying mount. That is actually really convenient. Oh, we also have our eggs to hatch. We have a scorching egg. Flambell. When it starts crying, this power produces magma in place of tears. The magma that pours out is absorbed back into its body, causing it to get hotter and hotter. The more it cries, the stronger it becomes. That is a candle, right? I think I've seen that. Common egg. Nightwing, boo, and a large verdant egg, which will become a dinosaur. Ooh. Grappling gun acquired. All right, gimme. We don't need this torch that I put on for visibility because we now have a actual straight up lantern at our hip side. Can I get myself up there? Oh! I'm doing a little bit of a wiggle. Oh, okay. Oh! Am I on Van Worm? Hi, Van Worm. That was very, very silly. Okay. Okay. You can go back to making this cake, which, oh my god, by the way, is going to actually take so long. I need a better kindling pal. Let's give this a little bit more of an experiment. Bam. Okay, so I can just connect myself to the cliff, and then I'll start using my stamina bar. So it can just be used in place of a little bit of stamina, which is nice. Do I take fall damage with it? Yes. Okay, that is also important to know. I do take fall damage with it. But still, if I'm ever just sitting in a dungeon, like I'm thinking about specifically the Pen King fight, there was a lot of pillars in that fight. If I'm ever just chilling and letting my pal do the fight for me and I just need to dodge, having the grappling hook to quickly dodge attacks could be very useful, and I do want to try it. I also do think it's probably about boss time. I want to take down Bushi, and I want to take down King Paka. They're both level 23, and I feel like we should be pretty appropriately leveled for both of those. King Paka. There he is. Alright, I want to try out Foxicle in this fight. I want to see how well Foxicle does. I haven't actually looked at its moves. That would probably be a good idea. It has a dark type move, actually, which is good against neutral in this game, so we should be a-okay. Can I grapple 2 enemies? No. Okay. Doesn't seem like it. It also doesn't do any damage to enemies. Alright, I guess to start this fight off, I'm just gonna smack a Melpaka so that Foxicle gets involved. Oh, there's the Spirit Flame. Oh my god, that did so much damage. And we got the immediate freeze on King Paka. Nice, nice. There is a Malpaka over there and a bunch of Vixies around, which I actually would like to catch more of. Spirit Flame. All right, decent. I could help out. I do have very limited bullets, though, so I'm not sure if I should. I kind of want to save my bullets for a pinch. This looks like it should go completely fine, though, because even if Foxicle starts getting low, I can just swap it out with something else. Did get donked for a second there, though. Those Spirit Flames are doing good damage. The Icicle's doing good damage. Foxicle might be able to 1v1 if I just, like, withdrew it for attacks like that to avoid the big hits. Fluged on. It is being set on fire. I guess the dark type move has... I mean, it is called Spirit Flame. So I guess that can set it on fire. I do have to be careful about that because I do want to catch this. And its skill is Aurora Guide, which just boosts ice type pals, so I can't activate anything. I'm going to withdraw you. I'm going to send out Chillet because Chillet will have that boost. On Icicle kind of anyway. Unless it boosts just the ice pal itself rather than the ice type move. Again, kind of hard to test, but who knows? It could. What is the catch rate right now? Oh my god, where? He ascended. A 1.8% catch rate. Can we get a back shot? I don't think we can get a back shot if they're in combat. I think it has to be from out of combat. 6% when in the ball. I'm gonna let Chillet do one more hit. Do one more hit, Chillet. One more hit. Chillet. Okay. That's where I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna throw some balls. I'm gonna throw some normal ones for a while, so I'm not too afraid of it. I don't think we'll take any damage. There we go. Okay, it just took a lot of pal spears. That's fine. Melpaka served this pal. Contests between King Paka offer up their vassals as a wager. Those seen alone are losers of such contests. Oh. Is this rude? Yes. Is it effective? Also, yes. Oh, and that got us the level up. Nice, nice. What do we get for that level? We get ourselves Hyperspheres and the Sphere Assembly Line, which is what we need to level up our PAL box again. We get cold-resistant metal armor, so we can make both the different types of metal armor if we can get ourselves the organs for them. Ceiling lamp. I should replace the torches in my first base, so Fox Sparks stops going around lighting torches for the first half of the night. That would be a good idea. And a bathroom set. I don't think we have a use for that. That's fully decorative. Giga Shield next level, though. I should catch more of these cows, actually, as we need milk right now, and that's what we're lacking. I guess I'll just take the one now. We're going to Bushi. I put Azeroth back on the team as I felt like having a water type rather than having 4 of my team being weak to fire. Having a water type would make sense, so let's go ahead and get this fight underway. This is kind of going to be the first fight where I can test the grappling hook. Inside of a dungeon, huh? Alright, Azeroth, you're going out. You're going to be focused on attacking. Okay. I did not manage to dodge that with the grappling hook at all. I got actually Omaiwa mode. Azeroth is getting messed up. I guess that makes sense. It is a low level. Can I just, like, chill up here, though? Wait, can I actually just chill up here? Wait, am I completely safe up here? This is very silly. Oh. I mean... if it works, it works. Azeroth is not doing much damage. Also, Bushi seems focused on me, and I'm chilling up here. Okay. Okay, there goes my plan. It can just teleport to me. Listen, the grappling hook idea was a good idea. We have just unfortunately gone into a fight against something that can teleport to my immediate location. Van Worm is going to do no damage to this thing, because that thing resists. In fact, Bushi resists kind of everything I have. This might be the time when we use the gun, I think. We'll use the gun a little bit here. I'm just going to use the ammo that we have. It's fine. If there's a time to use it, it's probably now, because this thing will actually mess me up. I just missed my final shot. Okay. Oxical, while weak to it, does have the dark type move, which should still be neutral, and it's also the highest level. If that thing hits me again, I'm actually possibly going to die, which would be very scary. I think we already hatched one of these, so I don't actually care too much about catching it. Okay, we can do that. I don't care too much about catching it. I just want to make sure that we don't die to it. The Foxcall does do good damage. I felt like I was mid-roll on that, but then again, I don't actually know if the roll has iframes or if it's just a distance-based thing. In fact, I'm pretty sure it has iframes. I am afraid of Bushi. It is low. I'm going to throw a ball. We'll see how this goes. I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to stop my Foxcall from attacking. If it hits it and KOs it, that's completely fine with me. However, if we can catch it, that's also preferable. I'm being very stubborn with balls, and I am aware of that, but, like... sometimes it works. There we go. We got ourselves the Bushi. That was the second one we had, but you know what? It's more stylish to catch it than to KO it. I guess for right this second, it can be my cooking pot worker while I make this cake, because I want to make a cake. Alright, made myself a metal helm while this cake is still in progress, because this is going to take forever. So let's see this upgrade compared to our witch hat. Witch hat obviously wins in style, but this gives 50 defense and 100 health rather than 20 defense and 60 health, so it is an increase. The Witch Hat is good against Dark Pals for the dark damage reduction, but that isn't really an issue we have, considering Dark is weak to Dragon, and we have a lot of dragons. Alright, we have ourselves one cake made. You know what? I'll take that for now. It is time to go ahead and explain breeding. Step 1 of breeding that I've figured out. Cake goes in here. Cake then does not expire on the 20-minute timer that it would normally have. So you can, in fact, just go ahead, keep it in here. It will never expire no matter how many you put in here, which is very convenient. But the breeding in this game is a little bit weird. I'm going to quickly show a spreadsheet. Don't be afraid. It's fine. This is what some people have been working on. I'll probably, in fact, in time of editing, it could look completely different. At the moment, it is just, this is parent 1, this is parent 2, this is what they produce. Because in Pokemon, for example, you will get the egg of the female parent. In some games, you will get an egg from either parent. In this game, you get an egg that is entirely random. There is close to no real reason for why I can see any of the pals that come out of these eggs to be from what they are, except for some of them that have, like, weird fusions. Like, I think Dinossum, if fused with an electric type, can become Dinossum Lux for, like, a different kind of type form, which is very cool, and I understand that one. But for the most part, Parent 1, Parent 2 create a random offspring. So I am going to be using the spreadsheet to determine which pals I actually want, because trying to figure it out all on my own by going through and breeding everything with everything would take an eternity. So there has been a big fat mega thread on Reddit kind of showing or kind of compiling all of the different parents and their potential offspring. So this is very, very helpful. I can link this down below if anyone else is curious as to it. I assume it will be way more updated than at the time of recording this. There will probably be a lot more things that have been added in, as at the moment it is pretty bare bones and some of them aren't filled. But for the most part, we have a good idea of what things become, and we should still be able to pass their traits down, which is what I want to do, because I am a sucker for min-maxing and breeding in creature collection games. Okay, so I was looking through the sheet to try and find what could breed with Akefadir so I can try and pass along the trait Artisan, 50% extra work speed, because obviously this is going to be very useful on the base for going ahead and speeding things up. Like, for example, Kindling, I would like sped up so that we can make more cakes and breed more things, and therefore get through a lot of the breeding process a lot quicker. The way that I can do this is I can look at the spreadsheet, I can go to Akefadir, and I can scroll down until I see a fire type, preferably with high kindling, but a fire type that will be produced if I have an offspring with it. The one that caught my eye is Blaze Howl, partially because I don't have it and I want to see what it looks like, but also partially because Blaze Howl is very good, as it has level 3 kindling. The way that we get Blaze Howl, according to this, is Parent 1 being an Akefadir, which has the Artisan trait, and Parent 2 being a Cinnamoth, which we have seen Cinnamoths. In fact, we have the waypoint at Cinnamoth Forest. So if we go and catch ourselves a Cinnamoth ready to breed with that Akefadir, then we can go ahead and start breeding ourselves a Blaze Howl that will have the trait Artisan. There is a bunch of Cinnamoth right there. Okay, we need ourselves one of those female Cinnamoth, and we will be a-okay. Let's head on in. We will annihilate this male. Sorry, but you are not the one that I need right now. And then let's try and weaken this female, ready for breeding. Okay, fighting two of these at once may have been a mistake. I was only thinking about doubling the catch rate. Oh, there's one. Burly body. Okay, so that would be extra defense, I believe. But combining gold traits is obviously a good idea. There we go. Okay. That one has the trait of Work Slave. So if we combine Work Slave with Artisan, we are going to be double stacking together 2 work speed increasing passives. That's actually perfect for what I want to show off. All right, Cinemoth with Work Slave. We're going to put you into the PAL box. We are going to throw you into the breeding pen, where you will remain. You're going to stay there until we get our Ache for Deer, which I actually need to take out of the other base. A little bit of warping around. We take Ache for Deer, male Ache for Deer, female Cinemoth. We're going to put you in the pen, and these two combined together should make a giant fire type. Why? No one really knows why at the moment. If there's a reason why that's been figured out at a later point, maybe I'll include it in editing. Maybe I won't, because it's also where I'm at right now, and I probably won't have a good way of explaining it. But these two will breed, they will produce an egg, we will hatch the egg will have a nice Blaze Howl in it, it will have level 3 kindling. I don't know if it's guaranteed to have both the traits of the parents. I would assume that it's like a 50-50 chance of whether they get a trait from the parent. But hopefully we can get both to show off Big Fat Fireboy being nice and fast. And our eggs back here are completed, which is great timing because we're going to want to replace these eggs and switch them out in a moment. We have ourselves a Robin Quill, which I had been passing up on catching for a while because it was scary and actually hit hard. We have ourselves another large verdant egg. Let's go ahead and see what this one is as well. Another Robin Quill, okay. That one's a pacifist. Get that one out of here. And then we also got ourselves a Floppy. Okay. Hopefully I can get these extra 2 cakes made so that we can get 3 chances at getting a Blaze Howl with the bonus traits to work speed production. Alright, and as you can see, a large scorching egg was born from the neutral type deer and the grass type Cinemoth. So like I said, kind of random. There is a guaranteed product from these two parents every single time. It just requires a little bit of knowledge outside of the game to determine which of these eggs you're actually going to get from the parents. I don't love when there's not an easy way to tell inside of the game and you have to go to like a wiki, but at the end of the day, it works. All right, we are here with our eggs nice and completed. This is the nice thing about working from home. I can just chill out, let these eggs hatch while doing absolutely nothing, and then come back with them ready to go. I just have to make sure I eat every now and again. But let's see. Large scorching egg. We have ourselves a Blaze Howl that got the passive of Work Slave, but didn't get the bigger passive. That's fine. That's fine. We still have more chances. Can we get the big passive? Another Blaze Howl. That one also seems like it just got the weaker passive. One more chance. Oh, that one got the weaker passive Conceited and Stronghold Strategist. Did this one get Artisan? It did, and it got Work Slave, and Serious, and Pyromaniac. Oh my god, okay. I think we may have just hit the jackpot on that one, actually. Hold on. We got plus 50% work speed, plus 20% work speed as a random pickup, plus 30% work speed here. So this is plus 100% work speed and a 10% increase to its fire attack. This is incredible, actually. Anything that we can breed with this will get a chance to pick up these skills as well, meaning we can transfer a 100% work speed bonus onto other things. That's crazy. Lunaris, you're going off the team for a moment. Do I have the stuff to start making another cake? Because I would like to see a comparison in speed. Blaze Howl. Go nuts, buddy. Oh my god, it's so much quicker. It's so much quicker. It's also huge. Hold on, I want to get an actual look at this thing's appearance. Blaze Howl. Fire Griffin. That's right. The deer and the moth combine to make a fire griffin, because it makes sense. Don't worry about it too much. Let's go ahead. Do I have Any ingots? I don't have any ingots right now. I want to see how quickly it works with ingots. All right, I went out and I got 40 ore, a full node, just so I could see how quickly it goes nuts on ingots, because I am curious. Oh, that's so good. It's so good. It's also leveling like crazy because it's getting XP from this, which is really funny. But yeah, this is a massive improvement compared to what we had before. So this is the big benefit of breeding, is you get stuff like this. However, I will say, I personally, and this is a personal thing, I like to go and catch something first before I breed it. I used this one as an example because I thought it would be helpful. But we can realistically, with the things that we have, combine to make probably over half of the pals in the game. I don't want to do that. I want to make sure that we catch them first, and then we go ahead and breed them. Or at least see them. If we see them and beat them in a fight, then I'm going to say that we can go ahead and breed for them. That's like a personal rule that I'm doing, obviously. But that's what I'm going to do with that. The only other thing that I might breed off screen is I might breed a Vanworm with Swift on it. For example, we had a Serpent with Swift. We have some other things with some movement speed increases. So maybe I'll try and get a movement speed increase on our mount. Or if not Vanworm, maybe a mount that we will use in the future. For example, we have ourselves Beacon over there that I know is a flying mount. That might also be a good contender to put the movement speed onto, as it's something that we will use a bit later in the playthrough. But for right now, I do feel like this was a big, fat success. I am, overall, pretty happy with everything that's happened today. We beat a couple more alpha bosses, but most importantly, we set up the breeding farm, and I explained breeding as best as I could. I'm glad that I did a little bit of breeding in multiplayer to figure some of this stuff out, because this was a little bit confusing to start off with, so hopefully that I have been able to give a decent tutorial on breeding at the end of this episode. But for right now, I feel like that is where we are going to wrap things up for today. Next time, I think we're going to try and get ourselves prepped for this boss fight at this tower. I'm going to try and probably get to level 30. And we will see. We'll maybe try and take down the Patalia boss, the Warsect boss, and the tower. There's probably some other things in here that we can see, but those are the bosses that we'll try and take down in the next episode, with a little bit more exploring, of course, because I have effigy brain rot, and maybe we'll breed ourselves a better flying mount. Sounds like a plan. If you guys have enjoyed this episode, leave a like down below, hit that subscribe button, and without further ado, bye.